you suggest, Ezra?
Well, I suggest that we just sit quiet.
Sit quiet. Welcome back. I'm sorry, we took you in
So
somewhere.
are we working?
Now you are.
Now you are.
Okay.
Okay. Sit quiet,
I
okay.
suggest.
It's the 17th of July. 2012, so no, section 4, okay. What do we suggest? What?
You said, what do I suggest?
What direction do you suggest we go in? Was what I was asking. And I know that's
So,
the wrong
be quiet.
question. That's be quiet.
Mauna, silence. The language, the great language. Speaking in silence. Silence speaks volumes. Maharshi taught better by being quiet than talking. But his words were awesome.
I remember suggesting that at the church meeting once. I used to be a secretary to a Catholic priest, that we just sit, instead of having the meeting, just be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty comfortable, and everybody else got really nervous and upset and jittery, and that's just Maya, that's just the ego.
Everybody's different. Everybody's seen that proposition differently. There's some people they can't sit quiet. Some people can. Everyone's different. So expecting a whole crowd of people to do the same thing is totally stupid. Unless they're all really into it.
No.
And then expecting them to do anything else is kind of stupid.
Okay.
They're out to lynch somebody. They're going to lynch somebody.
Okay. So lynching's not preferred.
No, mob rule is not fun.
Not fun.
But we have it.
We have it. And should a person find themselves in something like that, how do they detach and get?
Every situation is different. Every person is different. How they go about it is, you're asking for a general panacea. The only one I've got is, who's it happening to? What's happening to me? Who am I? And you'll still get squashed by the crowd, but you won't feel it.
You won't feel it.
Yeah. Because you won't be there.
You won't be there.
Yeah, it's like I'm led back again and again to the Roman soldiers torturing the rabbi by ripping his skin off strip by strip. And he's there and they're tearing his skin off and he's laughing at them and the Roman soldiers are screaming, "How can you be so cruel to us?"
Well, the Roman soldiers were screaming?
Yeah. They were saying he's being cruel. He's laughing at them while they were tearing his skin off strip by strip.
And the soldiers are saying, "Why are you being cruel to us?"
Yeah. He's supposed to be screaming in
Oh, I know, but
he's laughing at them. This actually happened. He was holding on to himself. You can't get to him.
And so that just brought it on more.
Yeah, it's Kaliananda helped me that way a long time ago. I was suffering an advanced rectal cancer, and I was in extreme pain. And he called me up and told me basically, say to yourself, "Who says I'm in pain?" And follow that channel. And I did, and it separated my body from me. My body was screaming, but I was sitting back going, "Oh, I wish it would shut up." It didn't bother me anymore. That's how I got through cancer.
While he was doing this little thing and pain,
Oh yeah,
trying to
yeah.
just
People see a
going.
body suffering, but I wasn't suffering.
So in your mind, there was no suffering,
There was no connection.
no connection, no connection, and you just do that by who's in pain, asking yourself who's in pain, who's really suffering.
Yeah, a lot of times people in extreme conditions will get knocked out naturally, and they'll see everything happening, but they'll be detached from it.
And they just can watch it then. And
Yeah, it happens a lot more than you realize.
really.
Yeah, when you get into an accident, everything goes into slow motion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a detaching.
A detaching.
Yeah, and then time slows down. Can't stop it.
Slows down.
Yeah, it slows down. And then you get impaled,
As the thing
you
goes
come
through
to
your
in
head.
real life, I'm impaled.
Hey,
Don't
okay,
go
you
there.
realize I'm impaled. You don't go there. You
You
just
don't go there. You don't
you
go
back
there.
it up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, you should see what happened to you.
And you can back out of things even that severe.
Yeah. If you ignore it, you can get pretty much back out of most anything.
Ignore it.
Yeah. Focus on something else.
Focus on something else. Focus
Like
on
the
God.
Yeah,
The
self, God, whatever.
Self and God are the same
Yeah.
thing.
All through the Syrian conflict, every time they have a video, you hear people screaming, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. They're in pain and they're afraid and they're just grabbing onto God. They're doing the right thing. That's great. Hold on to God. How else are you going to get through a situation like that when your whole family is being murdered?
Yeah.
And the ones that are screaming Allah Akbar, they're disconnecting. Unless they're vengeful and they want God to torture the other people, then they're on the wrong track and ain't gonna help.
In situations like that, where you're calling on God, and you really can detach, but you're in this horror nightmare,
You're not there anymore.
You're not there anymore.
No, you disconnect from it. You can witness it from people call it astral projection or whatever you want to call it, but you can disconnect. There's so many levels of consciousness, it's ridiculous.
So you just move to another level of consciousness.
Yeah, how about that?
All right.
How about that?
Just move to another level of consciousness
Yes,
where it
ma'am.
doesn't touch you.
Yeah.
And you move on with your life, and because the past is always behind you, so it just is whatever.
Is it not? It's
Oh,
only now.
Now. Only now.
There's
only
always
live
only
pieces
been
stuff.
now, there always will only be now. Everything else is mental concepts.
How did we get started on this past future stuff? Mike.
Why do you want to know? Because in investigating that, you'll get so lost on the path, you'll be totally,
So even
Lost.
looking at it puts you off the path.
Whatever you look at, whatever you focus on, you feed with God's grace. The more you feed it, the more power it has over you.
So you just want to focus on God,
No, you focus on yourself.
myself.
Yeah, and not in an egotistical, selfish way like, oh, I just wonder. No, who am I? And contemplate that, and it just shuts everything down. You don't get an answer because you are the answer. Being is the whole thing. Consciousness is the whole thing. The consciousness that appears as Judy, the consciousness that appears as me, that is what we're aiming for. It's not what it becomes.
Just what it is.
Yeah, what it is. Pay attention to the screen, not the film projected on it. Your life is the film projected, the what's projected on the screen. Hold on to the screen. That's what's really going on.
The screen.
Yeah.
You live
Without the
in
screen,
sands.
there's no. Without the self, there's no world. God becomes everything. God is everything. It's all conceptualized. It's there's nothing but.
Does karma play a place in this picture?
If you wanted to,
Doesn't
if you
have
let
to.
it.
Doesn't have to, right?
Not if you divorce yourself from it, but if you live in this world, it runs it.
Karma runs the world?
Yeah. Every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. If you go kick Mercury and hit Venus, something not fun is going to happen. And there's no way
And
to
it's gonna
stop it.
feed back down
So
to-
every action, every time a thought comes to your head, you grab a hold of that thought. Now, if you let that thought rule you, you'll perform an action. And that action fires off an arrow. And that arrow lands in a future life. If you do something nasty in regard to this reaction, it sends off a negative arrow and something negative will happen to your life. If you send off a good reaction, like helping somebody or doing something kind, something good happens in the future. But the real thing to do is not do a damn thing. No more karma. Let's stop this nonsense. That's when good becomes as bad because it's going to make you come back to another life until you cut this whole nonsense off.
So even good is holding you back. Doing good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Even though everybody says do good.
Yeah. Oh, it's good's better than
Good.
bad,
Yeah, good's better than bad.
but still stings.
Because it links you,
It makes you human.
makes you human.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of divine. what you are.
So you just want to be.
Yeah. Be the pure light of love.
Thank you.